Hi, Cancer. This is a general reading for the sign of Cancer. If you have Cancer anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you for stopping by and listening to your reading. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, this is the week of Valentine's Day. I do want to wish you happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day originated as a Christian day of feast to honor Saint Valentine of Rome. Saint Valentine ministered to Christians during the 13th century Roman Empire. It is said or widely believed that Saint Valentine healed or restored the sight of a young girl on February 14th. It is also believed that he performed weddings for Roman soldiers or Christian soldiers who were forbidden to marry by the Roman emperor. Your Valentine surfaced in the 18th century. It is said that in a farewell letter written upon his execution to the healed blind girl, Saint Valentine signed, "Your Valentine." Interesting little tidbit of information. And you know, before we start this reading, let's use our intuition cards. What we've done is we have just selected a few basic ESP or intuition cards, and we'll just practice your intuition this week. Thank you, Spirit. Messages. We'll give that a quick shuffle. Put those out of the way. Oh, and we'll take a look at that card. And if at any time during this reading you believe that you know what that card is, do write it in the comment section. If not, just do what you feel comfortable with. And at the end of the reading, we'll have a review to see if we were able to connect with our intuition this week. And we have the Nine of Wands as the foundation of this reading. The work, the labor, I'm getting it's about the journey. And again, we have the Six of Wands, or the Six of Swords, which is the quiet journey, the quiet transition. You know, life isn't always a destination. Life is the journey. If we were just at our destination, there would be no need for life. And let's see how that plays into the rest of the reading here for you, Cancer. And then we have the stuck, feeling trapped, not being aware of our options. Shadow self, worldly things are once our desires. Mastering our wants and our desires. Counteracting that with the spiritual. Counteracting worldly things with the spiritual. Equal give and take. Generosity. How to invest, how to use the gift of money, the gift of finances. Cancer, this is your time to invest in saving. Use your gift of discernment to determine whether this is an expense or whether this is impulsive spending. It may just be that you need a new account, or look for a different person to do your accounting, to do your taxes, to acquaint. Like there's a decision. There's a decision whether we are going to invest in the present, or whether we're going to invest in the future. Whether we're going to invest in excessiveness or conservative. It's almost like when we go to the grocery store, or when we're at the store and we're deciding whether we're going to buy a loaf of bread or a candy bar, where we know that the loaf of bread will feed our family a little bit differently than the candy bar. That the loaf of bread is probably a better choice. You know, it's almost kind of like between fresh fruit and ice cream, or something along that lines, that you are being asked to evaluate, trust, and perhaps, you know, looking at an expansion. And it's like this expansion and paying for the cost of that expansion, or saving for that expansion until we have a little bit of push, a little bit of wiggle room where the budget isn't quite as tight. There's something with the budget being tight and sticking with the necessities, and looking at and questioning who is doing your accounting, or who is doing your taxes, or who is keeping the books. There's something there for you to see. There's something there for you to be aware of. That when you become aware of this, you will be able to save or generate more money. And look at this, we have this wonderful Ace of Wands. Strength, fire, passion. And the Four of Swords, taking a rest, taking a break, taking a rest, taking a break. Family travels, family get-togethers. And a tender heart. You know, Cancer, Valentine's Day is going to bring in good news for you. News of travel, news of family get-togethers, news of togetherness and connectedness. I believe maybe at this time your significant other or your sweetheart may not be on board with a night out or with this get together. They may be feeling like they want to take a pass on this get together. They are wanting to take a pass on the get together, but not on you. Okay? They love and care for you deeply. But there's something about this night out, something about this party, something about this get together that they do not want to participate in. And that's okay. And if it leaves us a little bit heartbroken that they do not want to join in the festivities, do know that it is good news that you will have a good time. And that there's going to be plenty of people in your life that are wanting to share good and happy times with you. And so do not let going alone stand in your way. It will be a good time. Again, that is we could say that that is a quiet transition, especially if we have been used to doing things together with a significant other, or doing things together with close friends. When we decide that we're going to attend or do that alone, that is a quiet transition that comes from within ourselves. To know that we can do this, we can participate as a single. And then here we have this Lover's card. I'm glad that this Lover's card did show up for you in the Valentine's week reading here for you. New connections. The moon shines light on your connection with a significant other. And I love that we have this Page of Pentacles. I think participating in this group event or in this family event is going to surprisingly shine a new light and a new form of appreciation for that person in your life by them not attending. You know, what is that saying? The absence makes the heart grow fonder. And that is followed by the Star card. You know, that is about finding that balance and knowing that we are the star of our own lives. And maybe quite possibly the deeper meaning. And again, we're going back to that quiet transition. And I believe that this quiet transition, this quiet battle, this quiet journey that you are processing at this time is coming from within. And that coming from within is the search for self-knowledge. And the search for self-knowledge begins with the question, who am I under all of the possessions, beneath all of the assumptions, the assumptions that we make ourselves and the assumption of others, and really listening to and really finding our inner voice. It is our inner voice. It is the spirit within us that when we listen guides us on our life's path. And that is the reading that I have for the sign of Cancer. And Cancer, before I let you go, let's get to that intuition card. I love the intuition card. And again, with the intuition card, it's about practice, not perfection. And were you able to select the double X? And if you were, I'm so glad that you were able to connect with your intuition today. And if not, we'll try again next week. And so again, it's about practice, not perfection. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Cancer. Thank you, Cancer. You have a blessed week.